What's up, Facebook? Good afternoon. Actually, I guess we can call it good evening right now. I'm actually out here at my parents' house right now and eating my vegetables, cucumbers and carrots. Gotta love it. But something I wanted to talk about for a while now, and I just wanted to come in and talk to you guys about, enjoying the spotlight while you have it. Um, when I grew up as a baseball player, a bowler. I was not a professional bowler, but I was a league bowler, and hi Wendy, and baseball was the same thing. I was always high on the sport. But one thing that I've learned that in any business in life, any type of business, you have your high night, you have your high times and you have your low times, and understand that your high times are temporary. I don't care who or what you are. Unless you become a legend, then you're gonna stay out there for a long time. And what's up, George? Um, what I want you to learn today, what I want to talk about today, not teach. I don't want to teach you. I just want to talk. If you guys have any questions, you can feel free and do so. But a lot of the times we tend to get caught up in the hype for whatever it is that we're doing, whatever it is that you're great at. Understand that that's a skill that eventually will be overmatched by someone else unless you personally decide to change. For me personally, I mean, I've done so many different things in my lifetime, in my 36 years of existence, that at the beginning I was on the top of my game and I was on the peak of my game, and then it gets to a point that you lose that spotlight. You lose that position in life because now someone else came in, or someone else is doing it different than you were. Um, but understand that's just a part of life. Your successes are temporary. In the sense of what you're doing, you're only going to be recognized for it for a time being. And if you learn and understand that your success is temporary, and it's based on your efforts, as long as you believe in yourself that you're being successful and you're doing whatever you need to do to succeed to that next level, please understand that you are still great, that you still deserve the spotlight. But you have to believe that you have to know and believe that God has you already in his spotlight. You don't need validation from anyone to tell you what you can or cannot do in life. You got to be able to want to succeed. You got to be able to gotta want it. You got to believe that you're capable of doing more. You got to be able to capable of doing more. But in order for you to be more, in order for you to do more, you have to be more. You have to be successful. You have to believe in yourself. You have to know the fact that the spotlight is only temporary. And this is my nephew. Say hi, Bobby.
Hi.
Come down. Come down lower. The camera. Show the camera.
Hi.
Go lower.
I want
Go right here. No, go right here. Your face.
your face.
No, you face. Come here. Look, say hi. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Say hi, everyone. How's everybody doing?
How are you doing?
All right. I love you.
I love you.
All right. So pretty much, you know, if you believe in yourself, if you believe in your ability, and you know what you bring to the table, and you know the input and the outcome that you can change in a person's life, please know that no one else should dictate that for you. You got to just continue to do what it is. You got to continue to do what you do best, day in and day out. No matter if you're being outmatched, outperformed, outdone, whatever desire you want to do it, whatever desire you want to go with. That's however you want to look at it. Stay in your skill level. Your skill level should not change because other people's opinion of you have changed. And that's a fact that a lot of people are facing, especially when you are at a job place. You've probably been at a job for 10, 15 years. You've probably been at a job doing like you were like the top dog all these years, and all of a sudden somebody comes in and beats you out of the position. And in baseball, in basketball, in music, in lyrics, you're always at the top. You're hitting the top of the records, but then somebody takes you out, and guess what? You become a past. You're always going to be a past to someone else, but you should always be a present to yourself. You're always going to be a past to someone else, but you should always be a present to yourself, meaning that you should always be in the now for yourself so that you can be at the top of your game. You could be your own spotlight. You could be your own cheerleader. You could be your own. Let them eat, Poppy. Let them eat.
I want to show you.
I know, but they got to eat too, right? Did you eat?
The egg crunch good.
Really?
I want to crunch.
¿Viste qué trato que tiene? Wow. My nephew's a trip. Like he's carrying around a picture of my girl. He loves my girl. And he's just carrying a picture of her. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make, TJ, can I? The point I'm trying to make is that don't lose sight of your ability. Don't lose sight of the gift that God has given you. Because God gave it to you for a purpose. Not everyone is going to see what you see, guys. You know what? You may be outdated to others, but you should always be indated to yourself. You should always be efficient, effective to yourself. If you have to improve, improve for you. Don't improve for nobody else. You don't need a validation. You don't need acknowledgments. As long as God acknowledges you every day with waking up in the morning, we're rising up, we're succeeding, that's all that matters, guys. Do you want certain validations here and there? Of course, we all do. But don't lose sight of you. Don't lose sight of what you've worked hard for. Don't lose sight of everything you've accomplished. Like for me, I know I've been here. I've done so much since I started. I've become more than I've been. And if it wasn't for all my mistakes, if it wasn't for all my excuses that I made, I wouldn't be who I am today. So I'm asking you guys to stop listening to others, to stop trying to be like anybody else, and stop trying to hold that spotlight forever, because that spotlight is only temporary. That spotlight will only last you as long as you do. As long as you allow that spotlight to overtake you, that's how long it's going to take you, guys. Because you could be the highest of high, but honestly, it's only going to be temporary. Even the greats can tell you, like, how many people talk about Michael Jordan nowadays? How many people talk about the mantles of baseball? Obviously right now, the man that they're talking about is LeBron James because he's in it now. But wait till LeBron James hangs it up. They're not going to talk about him only when it's significant to the conversation. It won't be an everyday talk anymore. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to hold the value in your life, not only today, but for the rest of your life, because it's going to change. The value of your life is going to change, either you like it or not. Spotlight is based on your personal belief system in your mind. And if you hold that belief system all day, every day, you're going to be as successful as whatever you want it to be. So, this is something that I wanted to talk about, something that I wanted to share with you guys, because I felt that it was important that you understand, that spotlight is temporary, right? Right. Spotlight is temporary, and success will only last as long as you believe in it. As long as you believe in that success, guys, that's as far as you're going to go. But just know that you are your own spotlight, and hold on to it as long as you can. Because you matter, man. Everything that you're doing in this world has an effect on someone. There's going to be people that won't get what you do anymore. They might have not gotten it at first, but if you stay consistent, they'll come around. Trust me, I know. But I'm not going to change who I am for anyone. I'm only going to improve myself for everyone. And if you do that, if you improve yourself for the masses, if you learn something new, implement it in your life and let it grow. Be the spotlight that you wish to see in the world. Be that change that you wish to see in the world. And stop trying to be like everyone else. Because everyone else has their own personal gift. You have your own, and so do they. So So if you want to hold your own spotlight, start by owning yourself. Stop trying to look for validation. Stop trying to look for people outside of your circle to make you feel good about yourself and your gift. Stop it. Because when you succeed, it's on you. When you fail, it's on you. It doesn't matter which one it is, but either one is on you. So however far you want to go in life, it's all on you. That's it. Stop blaming everyone else. Stop blaming the people in your life. Stop blaming your parents. Stop blaming your teachers. Stop blaming your ancestors or your history. It's not their fault. Everybody was raised in a certain era. Why don't you be the change to the future of your life? Instead of living in your past, why don't you create your future by living the life that you want to live right now in your present? It's based on your decision. Stop blaming everyone else to where you're not. Stop blaming everyone else for where you think you should be. Stop it. Because all you're doing is making excuses for yourself for lack of success. Success is based on you. If you don't like what you're doing, change it. If you want to succeed more, do more. Maybe the actions that you were taking 3 years ago in the job place or in the area that you're in, it changed. It got better. So why don't you get better? Change with the current. Change with change. It's just that simple. So if you want to be better at your craft, change your craft. Improve your craft. Somebody else is teaching. If you want to get better at it, then get better at it. It's just plain and simple. It's as simple as that. Bless you. It's as simple as that. So too many people want to hold on to a specific spotlight that they once had when in reality it's already gone. Get into the current, start owning your life, and you will create your own spotlight where you deserve it, that you don't need validation, that the only validation that you need is God himself. Whatever he tells you is what you go with. Right, Bobby? He's going inside. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, too many people start blaming others for their lack of success, and I dislike that very much. Bobby, close the door. Thank you. I dislike when other people look at others to validate their success, their failure. That's just BS, guys. For real. Like, how many of you right now wait for someone to validate them to do more of that one instant? Say yes. For real. Just type in yes, because half of you do that. And then when you're not where you want to be, you blame someone else for it. Blame yourself for it. It is your fault. Don't blame no one else. If someone gave you an opportunity, it's either you run with it or you don't. But if you're gonna be busy pointing fingers, playing the blame game, that's on you. That's based on you. I'm busy, Papa. No, not yet. Later. Okay? He wants me to call my girl. Who you love, me or Christina? Who? Why he's thinking about it? Who?
Let me check. You know?
So if you're tired, guys, I'm sorry about that. But if you're tired, guys, if you're tired of the excuse life that you're living, it's either you do something about it or don't worry about it. That's it. That's pretty much as simple as I can get it. God, it's just not rocket science. Life is not as hard as you make it out to be. Life is only as hard as you allow it to be. Because you guys get into this comfort zone level. You get into this area of comfort that you feel like what you were doing 2-3 years ago is the same thing that's going on now. You're wrong. If life is improving, why aren't you improving with life? The spotlight that you had 2-3 years ago, 4 years ago, 10 years ago, if you don't have it now, that means you're not improving yourself. That means that you're not increasing your level of success. That's based on you. If you want to grow, then grow. If you want to stay where you are, then don't complain about it. If you're unhappy where you are right now and you're not doing nothing about it, then you should not be complaining. Because all you're doing is giving yourself a reason to talk to people so that people can be like, oh, bendito, oh, it's okay. That's not going to be success. There's no success behind that. I'm keeping it really real with you right now. So if you're on this, if you're listening to it, for the 7 of you that's on this, if you're listening to me, I'm talking to you. If you're stuck and not doing nothing about it, stop complaining about it. Go do something with it. Go change your life. Go do something better. I'm not saying that what you're doing right now, isn't bad. But if you're complaining about wanting more, then do more. There's people that want more out of life but are willing to just settle to where exactly they are right now. Obviously, you don't want more. You're good. You're comfortable where you at. But if you want more, you got to go out there and be more, do more. That's just as simple as that. Ain't no science in that. Bobby, put that down. Put it down. Put it down. That's caca. Put it down. Guess it didn't work. He ain't listening to me. He just knows that I'm focused somewhere else. You got to do more. Sometimes it works. Right? It didn't work. It's not caca, but sometimes it works. But you got to be able to want more. If you want more out of life, guys, there's 2 words: be and do. If you can be and do more, you're going to get whatever it is you personally desire. If you don't desire anything more than where you're at right now, guys, stop complaining about it. Really stop. Because all you're doing is you're bringing the wrong energy and you're bringing the wrong attention into your life. That's pretty much it. The more you complain, the more negative energy that comes into your life. Every problem has a solution if the person is willing to be upfront and be straight up with the solution. The facts are the facts, guys. You're stuck where you're stuck at for a reason. Are you willing to wake up and actually do something about it? Or are you going to stay asleep and be exactly where you are right now forever? If you love what you do right now and you're okay with being like that forever, then congratulations. I'm on the phone, Papi. I'm on the phone. Come here. Say hi to people. Say hi. Come here. Say hi. Say hi.
Hi, people.
Say hi, people.
Hi, people.
But I'm on the phone. But if you're loud, I can't talk. You gonna be nice?
Yes.
All right, go play, but no loud, okay? Thank you. So, that's my point. I guess you didn't hear the loud part. And that's my point. Like, too many people live a life of unhappiness, but they don't want to face it. They don't want to admit that they're unhappy because they're comfortable where they are. They're satisfied where they are. But all they do is the way they get attention from other people is by complaining. And the more you complain, the more you're going to stay exactly where you are. Stop complaining and start finding the solution to whatever problem you have. I hope this helps you. I hope this speaks to you. Bobby, close the door, please. Can you close the door? I hope this speaks to you. I hope this speaks to you. I hope it gets you to wherever it is that you want to be in life and understand that you are better. You can be better than your best. And the only spotlight that you should carry around is your own. Every time you look in the mirror, that's your spotlight. That's who you should only focus on. Because if you focus on you, you can be better to everyone else. And there's so many people out there right now that are waiting for you to wake up from the sleep that you're in to be living the life that you always wanted to live. So if you want to wake up from that dream and actually start living, stop complaining. And the only spotlight that you're going to carry is the one that you look at every time the mirror pops in front of you. Because that's the only person you should always focus on. Because you matter. You are a blessing to us all. But in order for us to understand your blessing, you have to speak about it. Instead of complaining about what other people are not doing, because you got to understand, the more you complain to other people, that's just showing your weaknesses. That's all it is. Every complaint that you've ever done is your personal weakness. And if you don't think if you think I'm lying, check yourself. Ask yourself, what you complain about? Sometimes you're referring to yourself. Think about that. I hope that makes sense. I hope I make a connection with you. I hope I made you understand. Hi, Angie. I hope I made you understand. I hope you guys receive the message well. If you feel like this is a message that you can, pay forward, share it on your page, give it to someone that needs to listen to, that the spotlight is the one that they look at every time the mirror pops in front of them. Because too many people are just full of excuses and not full of solutions. If you change your excuses and make them solutions, you will be successful. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Hi, Angie. Hi, Angela. Hope everyone's having a great day. That's my message for today. If you guys have any questions on it, I'll be more than happy to answer it. I'll give you a couple of minutes. Can you close the door, Bobby, please? Thank you. Close the door, please. Thank you. I appreciate it. Close it. So I'll give you guys a minute. If you guys have a question, I'm gonna eat my. I'll leave it at that. I think all of you that just got on, rewind this. I feel like if you got onto this thread, it's because somebody wants to speak to you. Somebody wants to wake you up. And if you want to change your life, start doing something about it. It's your decision. It's your life. It's your spotlight. Make it happen. Make it work. And be the actor, the main attraction of your story, your movie. It's all based on you. It's based on your life story. Instead of focusing on other people's reality story, why don't you create your own? Stop worrying about what other people are not or doing. Stop focusing on politics. You have your own life to worry about, to be too worried about politics. Okay, you want to understand it? Then understand it. Fine. If you want to follow it, then follow it. But if you're going to complain about the things that you have no control of, stop it. You're only bringing negative energy into your life, guys. I bet that so many people focus more on other people's lives than their own. That's sad. Completely sad. Too many people have rather be on everybody else's business than build their own business. Build their own respect for themselves. Too many people do that. Stop it. Stop living somebody else's life. Those people don't care about you. Why should you care about them? You think about you complaining about them is going to make you better? Makes you look worse. Seriously. All you're doing is taking the spotlight off of you and giving it to someone else. That's all you're doing. That's like your hidden, your way of hiding from your personal problems, because you wanna say complain about this one because they're not doing something. DJ, do not do that, please. Thank you. Come here. Sit down and say hi. Come here. Too many people do that. And I know some of you do it. Stop it. Stop it. You're making yourself look silly. The more you focus on other people's failures, the more you're focusing on, you're just exposing your own. This was just on the floor. Stop it. You're focusing on yours. That's it. Plain and simple. Just remember, everything you say negative about others, I think you're talking about yourself. And don't ignore people when they're trying to help you. Don't negate people when they're trying to assist you. They just want something better for you. That's it. That's all they want. Don't get mad because they reach out to you or they try to give you advice. Some advices are negative. I get it. But you have to be, again, the star of your own movie. That's the only way you're going to get to where you want to be. Own your story, own your life, and live it right. May God bless you all. Always remember, never forget to have faith, not fear. And may your life change to the most positive way possible, and that God willing that you find a solution to every problem you ever have. Stop complaining, stop comparing, and live the life that you were meant to live. God bless. Have faith, not fear. Whoop whoop. Peace.